Right, so hopefully you've seen my video on the different types of cloud. So now you need to decide which cloud you're going to use. The first thing really to do is to look at the workload or the application that the system's going to be running. So is this an application that's connected to from all around the world, or is it just a system that people are using in the UK? Now that could influence your decision about which cloud platform that you use. So if you've got users accessing that system from all around the world, then you might be looking at delivering that on one of the hyperscale public cloud platforms like Microsoft Azure or Amazon AWS. Now, that might just be a virtual machine running in a particular zone, or it could be using a platform as a service or a software as a service solution to give you the best end user experience for that particular application. Now, if you've got an application that is very disk intensive, that could be where a private cloud solution could be the best placement for it. So you'll be able to look at the requirements of that application at disk level, and if it's generating a lot of IOPS or needs very low latency, a public cloud platform might not be the best placement for that due to the cost. You can achieve very low latency, high IOPS solutions across any of these platforms really, but they're going to charge you for it. So using a private cloud platform like ours will allow you to give that virtual machine low latency access to NVMe based storage with a lot of IOPS, but where you're not getting billed in the same way that these hyperscale platforms bill you for that type of resource. So another type of workload is DR, so disaster recovery. So you might have systems that are running on premise or running in the public cloud or private cloud that you need to provide disaster recovery for. So it makes sense for you to replicate those to a different platform so you're protected against that particular vendor or maybe a certain technology that they're using. So for a lot of our customers that are running a hybrid solution, we're using Zerto to replicate their virtual machines from on-premise over to our private cloud solution, which is hosted in UK data centers. So that way, if they have a total failure on-premise, that's going to allow them to fail over those machines to our platform. Another situation is bursting resource. So you might have a fixed amount of resource on premise that you've been running a particular workload for cost or data locality, but then you need to burst into another platform to give you that performance when you need it for occasions when you've got a lot. I just lost the momentum.
Yeah.
So.
Well, need you to do both of them again because I'll run into one there. I'm going to struggle to snip the first bit out.
What, the Zerto?
Yeah.
The disaster. You must be able to snip out the Zerto bit.
Maybe. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. So right, we'll start again. So
that's the first thing. Maybe say like for an event like Christmas or something like that, or like Tassels have sale events. Or...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So another situation would be around bursting. So if you've got a particular time of year that maybe you're a lot busier, you need more workloads, perhaps you've deployed those workloads on premise to save your costs, but you don't want to have 50% of your resource available on premise for those for a short period of time during that year where you're running a promotion, a sale, or just the way that your business works, could be very seasonal. So what you can use is those cloud platforms to burst into those to give you that performance or availability for those applications during those seasonal events. So just to wrap up, those are some of the considerations that might make you decide whether or not you're going to be deploying that workload on a private, public, or a hybrid platform that you're running.